So, um, well, actually, you know what? Let's just make sure our graphics are set right. Yeah, we're good there. Okay. Had a few issues the last stream last night. So let me clear these guys out. What are we doing here? Hold on. Why are you unhappy suddenly? Oh, everything. There is not one thing going well over here. This is definitely something we need to work on. Apparently, we got no anything over here. Happiness is deplorable in that section. I have two parks. At least you can be happy because I have a park. Gosh, dang. What about crime? Crimes! Do we have crimes? So I actually gotta send out one link. I just forgot these links. There's the link. Okay. And then crimes. Fighting crimes. We were already on it and I didn't see it. So that area is actually not terrible. So what other things are they talking about? Unhappy, no entertainment, so there's apparently a lack of business because that adds. So this is the question I would have is does outdoor recreation count for activity or I mean I should say entertainment? High noise, meh. No healthcare, education. Should we just, man, we're having a really hard time with education. Um, it's right there, like literally, and we can't even get that to help. So the question I would have is, so that's 1,500. You guys are maxed out. Where is, so the dividing line I think is right here and right here. So you got two schools within blocks of this place. I think district-wise, Farmers Row. Yeah, actually we had it right there. So if I put it here, it actually closes off that section. So can I edit? I saw somebody earlier showing an edit to this. Ah, snap. Suki now. Look at this. Let's go. Let's go dis and a dit. Maybe about that. Like I'm trying to get this one. Nope, nope, not that one. That one. Not that one. The other one. Oh, in the heck? That one. And then you. No, not you. Yeah, you, baby. There we go. All right. So if I put the school here now, hopefully that would be in the right district for. Fine. Is that really University Hills? They're already like really taken care of as it is. So I guess it would be. There? There. Okay. I can drag you over. So if I put a school here, it would cover that section, I guess is the intent. So there we go on that. And wow, we got a lot of people joining. We got Linda Mills and we also got Vince Man. How's it going, you two? Linda, you catch us live for a change. I know you've been having struggles. I've been doing good. I appreciate you both joining. Um, I'm actually moving locations, so I did not plan for today's stream. I'm gonna be in a different city tomorrow, not far away. But that was your street. What was your street name? What did we name it? I can't remember now. Was it Vincent Avenue? That sounds right, doesn't it? I can't remember now. And where we put it, that's the other question. I don't think I have a way of finding streets. Do you remember where I had it? Osmond Street. I do remember creating it. I just remember where there. There's Valley Dale. I feel like you were over in this area here. There's Linda Hills. I know that one. We got Linda Hills right here going. And I started creating her street out with this area here, and then it went awry, broke down. And high school. It's the high school street. We got Valley Street. Oh, was it this one right here? There we go. Vincent Ave, right next to the high school. You're right. I'll hit play. We do a traffic jam on Valley Street. Vincent Street doesn't look terrible as far as the traffic goes. You got a little bit, but I did connect you on this side up underneath the highway, which I've done a lot of work on that. The highway's all raised all along here now. That's one major change. And then I actually did a couple of videos about the transformer issue we had. We had a couple of power outages, so I put a transformer on your street too to get us a connection back in. So yeah, it's actually doing pretty good. It actually goes a little bit further behind me. So we can get kind of an angle down here. So this is kind of a view down your road. You got the plane in the background, it's the helicopter, looks like. It's kind of a neat street, like I said. And we got that goofing because of, I guess, the hill that's there. They need to fix that. That's not the first time I've seen through objects. I wish they'd get that fixed. Because when you terraform, you can actually see into things too. They'll get that sorted. So there you go, man. We are having major traffic issues, specifically in this region here, that have caused pretty much 75% to 80% of the work that I've been doing. We got the rail now coming through here, and it's going off in the distance to down here. I'm trying to get the rail used more, so that's something we'll work on a little bit more as well. And then in here, we've got the pedestrian walkways all octopusing, spidering around to where the major issue I was having is they just decide to walk straight across the street and slow this traffic down. We've got that solved for the most part now, so I think we got it going. NFL, you know, my brother would wish that I support the Raiders. That's his team. So let's say the Raiders, because I don't really have a team that I'm like devoted to anymore. And though I'm from Texas, the Texans are doing decent this season, but not the greatest. I used to play a lot of fantasy football, so I wouldn't support one team. I'd support my team in the sense of the players that I essentially had. But that's been a long time ago. I haven't played any or watched any fantasy football type numbers in a long time. Linda's asking, how's her other main road doing? So I know you've got Linda Hills, which is this one here. And let's see. It should be this, yeah, Linda Hills right here. So I've got you on the inward bound side doing just fine. I'm going to start building and going this direction. If you didn't hear me a minute ago, I actually built it and the game crashed. We had to restore. And so of that restore, none of the things I did over in this area actually saved, unfortunately. I did move this castle over here. I thought that'd be kind of a cool feature. I know that San Francisco, which is what this city is basically on, is the San Francisco Island. or peninsula, if you will. They had a lot of like defense areas, not castles per se, but anyway, I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing to put on the coastline. Oh, cool, Vincent, you're a Patriots fan. Rock on, man. How are the Patriots doing this season? So yeah, I had this kind of coming out with some streets and had some runways and whatnot. So we'll get that built up. Maybe look at that today, actually. Do a little work on it over here today. That'd be good. Let's get this guy fixed. A couple of places that need some love. Lots of bus stops. Lots of houses that need to be expanded. Got this whole area right here that needs to be expanded. It looks like I did some of these. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's do. We want to do it by section, so we'll do all of you, all of you. I'll just do this whole section. It looks like they actually already were that, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Some of them were, some of them weren't. These guys weren't, but the other side was. That's what happened. It's nice that you can put the next subdivision size up, or the next housing size up, and not overwrite the ones you got. And we got a fire, apparently. Oh, let me actually get the rest of these guys done. Let's see what happened with this guy. It's a big building, too, to be on fire. Scandic Baron. Oh, he's on fire. I hope we have some fire services coming. They're usually, I think they're within range. Let's just check that, see. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good area for the fire. Oh, why did I do that? It's on a green street. I'd be curious how fast it gets there, because being on that green, you would think it'd get put out pretty quick, whereas all these guys are red over here. Yes, so I turned on, how should I say, like the game audio. I think the first few episodes I didn't, or whatever, the lives I went on, I had no audio from the game. Didn't even realize it was on mute. So you'll hear the music for the most part, and every now and then there's like a radio that comes on. It's kind of cool. They joke about different things and whatnot. And that's what you'll hear. Noticing that hold on one second. Noticing that my game is starting to do the graphics thing. I think I have a backup deal trying to run on my computer. What is going on? Let me. Interesting. It's not running. I have to close the game and come back into it. So if you zoom in, it looks okay. But when you come about this distance, you see how all the buildings appear black? The roofs start appearing this tin color. It's one of those game oddities, because all of this is set to high and mediums. This is the main area that matters for that. Let me do medium, medium, and medium. I'll come back with high. Let's see what changes, if that does anything. If not, I might need to restart the game. Level of detail, high. I don't know that that's gonna help, but let's see. Looks better here, at least. Oh man, it's spreading. Fire's going. It's like to the fourth house down the block. That's a big fire. So on the money thing, it's tricky. So I've got about 3 million coming in. It fluctuates frequently. I'll say one and then it hits the next as soon as I say it. It goes up and down. So I've gotten about a 1.2 million a month up to this. This is probably high for what I've been getting here lately. We had a really massive issue with trash. So over here, our trash was full. And so right now we're emptying. And I have another trash unit on the other side over there. I got one there and I got one there. They're both emptied finally. We went over here and we built up a whole bunch of these incinerators. What are just, they're killing my budget right now, murdering it. Like I've got 9 total. I've got 8 and then a 9th one over there. Counting that, yeah, 6 here, yeah, 9. So we're just trying to burn all the trash piled up. That being said, that's not making us money. That's my money suck. The money making comes from our exports. So I've got 1 geothermal plant here that's powered off, which I noticed I was making too much. The other one is up here. Where is that geothermal plant? It's like right there. Okay, so money-wise for exports, you come into this panel here in your economy, you have a thing called service trade. And I'm shocked that it's actually that low. The service trade is what you're selling to other side areas, right? So like you're selling electricity, you're selling water. You gotta go to bed? No, no big deal. Have a good night, Linda. Okay, so service trades. Linda, I can't wait for you to come back. Have a good night. We'll see you next time, all right? So on the service trade, we see all the money that we're making from the different trades, essentially. So we're selling electricity. We're also selling water. I think you can see some of that here. Export, you're making 725,000 on electricity. So I have a feeling with everything else I've built up, I'm not actually keeping as much of the electricity as I was. Yep, so I was way up here before. I'm only selling 289 megawatts now. I was selling almost 500 before. So let's see if we can tweak that. So right now, if we come over here, we've got this one powered off. Let's go ahead and power that sucker on. And then we'll make extra 312 megawatts right now. Immediately employee-wise, what to 40. So if I come back over here, you see my monthly balance sheet went down briefly because now I've got a whole nother thing that's charging my city the upkeep, which is $500,000. But then the hope will be over a couple of months it'll catch back up, but the services hopefully should sell for more. So we've been about 100K over now, is where we're at on that. It's about, so now we're taking up again. So we're going to sell more electricity because we have more to spare. So we come back in here, let's electricity, tab, and you'll see production's 892, export, I don't remember where we were before, 200-ish. We're about double that now. I think the max that I've seen on it is about 540. Am I streaming tomorrow? I will be probably likely not. It'll be Sunday before I stream again. I'm moving tomorrow, so I can't guarantee I'll stream tomorrow. If I do, it'll be ad hoc. And Sunday, unfortunately, will be ad hoc too. I definitely would be later than this point tomorrow if I do. Well, I appreciate that, Linda. Thank you. We gotta figure out why these guys are just dying off over here. So they got entertainment on that one. Small homes. So any more homes around, maybe? What else? Small homes, education. We're gonna build an education. I don't actually know if the... Yeah, I gotta move the power lines here. Let me pause it real quick. So these power lines have been a problem for a long time. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of these. I don't know what that was, but we'll get rid of it. And we'll just do an underground power line all the way through here, so we don't have to worry about this again. Actually, that one will leave. That one will leave. We'll get rid of these. Those kind of look like nice aesthetics to the area. All right, so let's come back down. We'll do this guy, we'll go underground. -30. So we're gonna come from here, underground to here. There. Can't make it on Sunday? Well, I appreciate you trying. At least you made it today for a little bit. I do try to put the calendar up for my expected videos on YouTube. I'm getting better with that. I will hopefully not be moving for at least a month once I get to my next location, and then I can host more steady times. But you know, about 2 o'clock Pacific, which we're 2:42 right now, is the time I get off work, and I'm kind of relaxed where I can start playing. So this time of day, for the most part, is when I usually start streaming. So this will be the expected time, I would think, between 2 and 3 o'clock Pacific. And not every day, but I would say 5 days out of the week, give or take, and maybe a weekend here or there. Okay, so we got that moved, and then we need to put in our Studio. So what if we take up this intersection, block it off, and not the other two? So we'll go like here. And then we'll put in the additions to it. We'll go max on that. Max the scroll out. Move you around. I want to turn it around, but apparently I can't. It's gotta go that way. Downtown. So I've got a couple of downtowns. But I'll show you what I got, yeah. Let me do the streets around it, and then I'll move over there 1 second. Let's put this down. There's 90. I'm going to do another street here, which looks to be smaller. I think we're doing this one. Yeah, it looks like this one. There. Bigger. 90. Okay, so there's that area. Probably need to figure another section in here, but this. I don't know that I need to connect these up, but it might be good to at least connect to one of these two. We can look at that in a second. What's going on, Redbug? City Skylines and Starbucks, hey? I like it, man. Starbucks, man, that sounds good right now. Serve you the Starbucks. So downtown, I got two kind of areas that I would consider downtown. I got this section over here. I'm building up. I'm still trying to figure out the way it works because I got my university in this section here. And I'm trying to build a kind of a downtown alley, if you will, here. And then I got this downtown that was our first area ever. Let me get out of that view. So my problem here is going to be the roads. I didn't build the roads big enough. So if you start your city off, don't go with these 2-lane roads downtown. And then the squares that I'm building are kind of small in hindsight. What do you do most, coffee or cappuccino? Interesting question. Cappuccino, interesting. No, I would say espresso, coffee, and I add them together. I do a shot of espresso in my coffee. They call it a red eye. If I go order from, like, say, a Starbucks, like Redbug mentioned, that's what I would get. If not, it's usually just coffee when I'm at the house. I have an espresso maker, but it's not with me right now. I just have my actual coffee maker only with me right now. So that's my pick. So downtown wise, that's what we look like. We've got this little section, like I said. My roads are a little small, and for that reason, they are getting massively hit by traffic. And then the other section I've got, I'm gonna zoom back out. I come over here. I've got a little bit right here, but I guess mostly it'd be like this line here, which really doesn't look like a downtown. I kind of poorly designed that. What I did is I put offices in a certain section, and I put them down this section as well. And so that's what it built. It built just massive buildings on that one row across from some business. And the same thing here. I really didn't figure that it would build quite like it did. Like the office buildings, man, they just go nuts. In fact, those aren't those offices. You know what those are? Those are the mixed housing with business at the bottom. That's what these guys are. And I built these before and they never did anything quite like that. To go that tall like that. So that's not office building, that's housing. Again, one more time, that's that mixed housing. It's like you go downtown, you'll see like a salon, you'll see like a bike shop. That's what these are at the bottom, right? And then there's apartments at the top. Big tall buildings. And then across from all of these really nice office buildings. And then down this street, these are offices. Really big office buildings, and they're across from businesses that are smaller. Mixed use. There you go, Redbugs. Good point. Good point. Most few videos, I don't know, man. I'm still really trying to do like the YouTube algorithm to get what makes sense. I made a how-to video on a bottleneck electricity video that's on there now. That's my first recorded video here as of late. Thanks for a buck, I appreciate it. Trying, man. Learning as I go, right? Most of the stuff I do is the lives with you guys, and it's recorded, so it just goes on the page as a recording video. And they're not getting very high views. They're 20 to 30 views, and I'm sure the 2 and 3 hour stint that these are on, they don't watch the whole thing. They watch the first part of it. So mostly my lives are what I care about, just having fun, like chat with you guys and hanging out, playing the game, and having fun, really, to be honest. I figure if I'm playing, why not stream? Why not involve other people with me and have you guys tell me, hey, you know what, have you thought about X or Y, or should you do this instead of that? And that's kind of where I'm at with this, is having fun playing it. I know it's new in the sense that the game's not been out for that long. So I figured let me play it and see if people can watch, and you guys can see my mistakes and maybe correct your cities against what I'm doing on mine, and vice versa. If you guys have ideas that I'm not saying or thinking, then speak up. I have no problem with that. Actually, I need to make sure I don't do that last piece here. Let me hit play. Get all of this going here. Oh, see, and then you get wild and crazy. You start deleting your own streets. There we go. Got some big houses I deleted by mistake there. They weren't complaining, but they will have complained sooner rather than later anyway. Let's see, where are those? Those connected here. Odd. All right, I want to take this out. And well, that's unfortunate. This is, there we go. All right, so if I do, yeah, I want these to be the front end, not the other. And let's try a bigger house. There we go. And then it built. 1 second and I'll check chat. Go there. Okay, so that should get power back. Perfect. Try little villas based in the country to the city. Yeah, and so both of what you're saying is great. Okay, so let me show Linda to your point first. There is a hilltop right here. It's not, doesn't look like it unless you look at it from an angle, but essentially it's a little hilltop, right? So we were playing one night and we are like, oh, we got this film actor mansion. And I'm like, oh, let's put that someplace kind of cool, right? So we had like this hilltop that was two cells out of the way of where I was. So I got this little winding road, and I put the film actor's mansion on the top of it. And it's doing quite well. I like the way it looks. So that's one that you kind of goes to your point that, it's kind of out of the way. And then we got these other little houses building up to his street. And we got this little nook of a kind of a neighborhood that's in the hills and whatnot. And then the other side of it's our medical plaza. We've got the disease control center. And so all of these play into world or city-wide deals. So like this one here decreases infection and then decreases the health effects from pollution citywide. So it doesn't matter where I put that. And then on the Health Research Institute, same thing. Plus in the parks, minus 10 to disease of infection risk all over the city. So I can put those two things anywhere I wanted. So I figured, okay, let's give them kind of their own little cove in a valley off to the side. And they're just behind that mansion there. And then suggestion, build like a San Francisco style Wall Street. I think you're nailed on to what I had envisioned earlier. My problem was I couldn't get buildings to build past, say, 3, 4 stories until I got to here and they just skyrocketed. So I need to probably, to be honest with you, just bulldoze an entire like section like this and then re-infrastructure it and do that. That's a good point. Redbug traffic solution ideas, overpasses or enclosed access highways, so-called district routes. Yeah, the traffic, man, it's been really, really hard. Um, I've got this section over here that's been my main focus on like problem solving. It's been this one here, and so it is the gateway to an area of industry. Um, it's ironic that we're talking about it, and I look at it now and it looks like it's fine, but it still does get traffic. Um, overpasses and closed access highways. So like the other thing that I've been looking at is maybe doing some one-way streets to solve this desire to go down certain streets. So that's the one that I've been looking at. Um, I'm a morning bird, man. I'd love to be up early. Be streaming first thing if I could. But I work early, so that's why I'm on when I'm on. So uh, I work and then I get on here to have fun. Um, yeah. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's work a little bit on Linda's front on this island over here, this peninsula, if you will. Let's get that fixed. So we'll probably move this plaza eventually. I'm gonna go ahead and bring I guess, a wavy kind of street out through here. Let's see how this turns out. I don't want to go too small. 4 lane road might be too big though. Let me see what this looks like. If I come in and we do kind of a wavy, it's not, so I want to come that way with it. And I really don't care about density on this. I just care about getting them to build close enough to the front, if you will. Probably have to come back in here and fix. See, that street's not very big on that end. Hate that. I need to upgrade this one though. Let me upgrade. I think I can come out this way. One more on that one. I think that's about right. One thing I want to do I want to terraform slightly on this. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to terraform. So we're flattening, right? I want to come out further slightly through here. A little bit more up in here. Narrow it in this section. I don't need it the whole width, but kind of like that. And then the idea would be if I come through. Yeah, don't want this to be definitely a downtown. This is gonna be more of a luxury seashore kind of area, if you will. Like this is not a downtown. And the reason why I wouldn't put downtown here is I kind of want access to and from downtown. Like I want it to be very traffic free. Or I think this area is going to not be that way. This is just going to be kind of a, you know, a nice place to kind of come to as a tourist type destination, maybe something to that effect. Okay, so we got that intersection now. And then what I'd like to do is I kind of want to put like businesses on this end and then smaller homes on this side. I don't want row homes. I want more like villas. So let's just put a few of them and then kind of see what they look like. And then I'll come over here to the businesses and I could put bigger businesses. And let's just see how they build. And then I'll do a couple of small ones. I'm just trying to get an idea for what they look like and if it matches the aesthetic to this area. And then the idea would be with this area here that we see, this extra area, we do a little runway. And by that I mean we come in this guy here, right? And then we, you know, take it from like here through, or we could come in over here maybe, come through. So I'll need to terraform slightly more. So we come in here, probably build out just a little bit more so I can get through that section. Doesn't need to be a whole lot. Okay, and then to here, so we can come down the side of this. Right, like that. And then while we're gonna come that way, I want to make it where it winds. This should be a very windy path. And literally, I had all this built, and then my game crashed the other day.
We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement. Local authorities are urging the public to conserve water and reduce the burden on the city during this water shortage. Consider installing a low-flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend whenever possible. This has been a
Oh,
local
I
public
think I
service
undid part of it.
You're listening to Second Moon Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle, and we're pervading some of the finest classical music on the air. Keep that dial.
I think I just cut off part of my housing front. I don't want that. I want the housing, not this. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I want as many houses as I can get, but I want this to be kind of a cool addition, not a replacement. And that didn't actually go. Or I thought it should have. Nope, I didn't either. So this curve here is pretty terrible. Oh man, I cut a lot of that out. Check in chat. Airport. I do not have an airport. Yeah, that's one I need to look at. What's my favorite time of the year? Fall. I am so ready for summer to be over when fall hits. I'm a cold weather fan because I drink so much coffee. And it's like I'm ready to have a cool down. And so fall definitely fits that. I'm in the Pacific Northwest right now, and I've never felt cold like this wet wind cold. It's terrible. It's definitely different. And it hits in waves. So like one day it's like freezing or just above freezing, which is really hard. And then those days that are like, I don't know, the 50s, 60s, but there's no water, there's no rain. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's fine. No big deal. You love winter, huh? Linda likes winter. Vincent, you like Viceman, you like winter as well? And I was in Colorado this time last year, and it was just absolutely beautiful, and I had no problems feeling cold, even though obviously it's colder there than here. Um, it's just a different kind of cold. Getting these roads kind of wonky. By the way, if y'all haven't heard my other videos, wonky, it's my like favorite term. So we could do maybe if I can make it come in like right here. Kind of want it to be, I don't know why it's doing that with the road. I don't want it to, I want it to be right in the middle of that, but it's not letting me. I come right there. I guess because it's on a turn, it's not liking it. We go like this. See about how I could connect those off the turn there. I want to change that road up like that. All right, so there's kind of a, I mean, that's the idea. Like, you have these buildings that are all off the coast, and they got this thing, and then what we can do, and kind of show you my forethought, is that we come down here, we go to the trees. I don't think it matters which one. I mean, you could do a bunch of different kinds. Pine would be fine. I mean, it's kind of your preference, really. But you could do a smaller amount. You can do a bunch of trees in here, right? And then you can have a whole bunch of trees down your path, and it's a coastal path, right? And then come back, put maybe a few birch. It'd be nice if they had palm trees. I mean, that'd be more the ideal thing here, but tis what it is, right? So got some pine. I'm just clicking as fast as I can in the area and trying to get enough there. And then those aren't going to be very big, obviously, but they'll grow up. And then as we go, you can, more buildings will be in here, and this trail will be behind it. So it won't really affect anything other than it'll be a nice little walking path for people to come walk down the coast. Like the nature, hey? And Linda, if you've got to leave, I understand completely. I appreciate you joining, like I said, while you could. Okay, so building-wise, I don't like these high. What was this one? This was the medium residential really being here. That medium residential I'm okay with. These guys are too big for the people behind it. And these guys are quite cool because they're low to the ground. Because, like, I guess what you'd want is, okay, if I'm a business and I'm on this side of the street, I want to be able to see the coast, right? So you would think, okay, taller buildings this side, shorter buildings that side. My worry will be putting these guys on this end because it's prime real estate. Are they gonna, could grow off, if you will, but just like explode? So let's put a couple of places down. Give me 1 second. I got a phone call. All right, I am back. Sorry about that, y'all. Had a phone call. Midnight for you two, really? Where are you guys at? What's the time zone? Midnight for Vincent and Linda. Europe. Okay. It's funny, I vicariously live the European time zone because I watch a lot of soccer. I do like it in the way that it fits my schedule because it comes on early and then I have the rest of my afternoon to kind of have my day. London, okay. London and Sweden. Y'all aren't relatively close, but you're close. I forgot about Vincent. You were in the land of my college roommate. That's right. Okay, so I'm putting some smaller houses down. I'm really just testing right now. I want to see what it looks like. See how this windy road looks. Maybe we do a connection back in right here. Finish that side off. Probably gonna have to either need to extend it out, which we could certainly do, or we just end it right there. Why don't we do, we'll do a curve and then connect it in. That's fine. And then if we like it, we can push it further, but the intent wasn't for it to go the whole way. It was just, you know, a little bit like what it's doing. We do like one section here. We got this house right here in the middle. We're gonna not make his day. We're gonna come through here, which is okay. All right, a couple of ways to get there. It's funny, we do have this lone building on the other side. Oh man, I love Champions League. Liverpool is my team, bud. They're not in it this year. They're in Europa. They lost terribly yesterday. But they're still at the top. I think they're still arguably at the top. They're either first or second in their group stage right now. So hopefully they'll push on. Good. I'm nostalgic for where I'm at, and I'm leaving the area, so I'm a little sad to leave the city I'm in right now. So see how tomorrow goes. For y'all that don't know, I'm traveling the country, and I'm trying to find quote unquote my next home potentially, and I'm in the Pacific Northwest of the United States right now, though I am from Texas. So I do this as I travel as kind of a fun hobby. And yeah, I bought this laptop on my road trip thinking, oh, it'd be great to be able to stream and have a game to play that's not on a console, if you will. 3-2. You're right, Vincent. It was terrible. It was a terrible ending. They almost tied it at the very end and it got called back for a handball, which it was a handball, so it was fair. So I'm going just north. I'm not going very far. I'm going like 30 minutes north of here, so just to another city just north to try it out. To not get too specific, but tell you kind of specifics, I'm in Washington State. So if you hear a little crunch and munch, I apologize. I mean pistachios. Pistachios? I'm sorry. Couldn't get that out apparently. Hmm. I got traffic here. What's this stuff? Let me pause it real quick. Let me make this street bigger. Suddenly? Why does adding that street in cause the problem? Like this is all backed up for that one connection, it seems like. Hmm. Take your time, Vince, man. Let's see. So we've got. I mean, I could put a roundabout here, but I don't think that's what we need. I think we need an intersection, to be honest. Let's do. Trying to think. I saw some stuff today on a few ways to solve this, but I don't know if this one is necessarily that bad. I'm gonna push this side back. Because we got room over here. We don't have any room that way. So we got 2 lanes each way. And then this right here. There was a way to do. Oh, it was this one right here. You've got a 5-lane asymmetric road. So what it's supposed to do is put a turn lane in on the left-hand side. So we do that. We got 1 lane that only turns left now. And then all of these cars in the right-hand lane will go right. And then we could do essentially the same thing here. And then we'll do the same thing here. Yeah, so if you're in the center lane here, you're going straight. Middle lane, you're going straight. And you go right or left on that one. I think. They're all going to go wonk for a second, and then we'll figure it out. See what that does. Good night, Linda. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Can't thank you enough. Right. That looks like that solved most of my problem. This lane's really getting backed up. My wife called. And my wife called me. Let me restate that one more time. My wife called, and she told me about an epic story that she had. I'm gonna not name a whole lot of names here, but let's just say someone close to the family, if not in the family. Let's just leave it as obscure but obscure as possible. Found a chicken on the side of the road. And apparently it was someone's missing chicken, but they found it on the side of the road. They did not let it cross the road, but they found it on the side of the road. And they brought it in as ones do apparently in Texas. And they started to take care of said chicken. And holding pattern forced someone to come and, take their chicken back to their own house. But apparently when they acquired said chicken, the entire family decided they had to touch said chicken. And I don't know if the chicken is still in this family's possession, but the entire family now has lice. Lice from a chicken. It's not their chicken. It's like no good deed goes unpunished. I feel for him. I do feel for him. I just don't understand the chicken fascination. I mean, I like chicken, I like to eat chicken, but that also goes against the premise of having chickens and holding chickens. If I'm gonna murder said chicken for eating, I just, yeah, I don't know. How do you handle that? How do you handle that? There's my story. There's my epic story. Wifey LaRue. Probably do a 10 times better job of telling that story than I did. Welcome back, Vincent. I want to call you Vincent, not Vince Man. I apologize. Vince Man 1! I had a good buddy of mine named Vincent that worked with me. Alright, so this section is not really working like I thought it would. Probably need to figure out how we're going to do this. We got businesses over here. We got nice big buildings here. I think maybe let's just take a look at what it would look like to do the smaller homes and maybe make them European. What does a row house European building look like? And then what does a medium-sized European building look like on the waterfront? And then we can do a little bit of European medium on this side. And then the same thing, we'll do row housing European style over here. What would the building look like in Vince Man's hood? I assume that's going to be your hood though, right? And then we can even do EU low density. Let's see what a little section of that would look like. I mean, what I'd want is it to be kind of like beachfront kind of property looking homes. Ours aren't, I mean, the US side's not doing that. I mean, this is kind of beachy. I mean, that's more beachfront like than what these guys are. And these guys have no idea what beachfront looks like. They don't even have any like shorefront decking. I mean, all of the windows are just windows. There's no like outside walk area, nothing. Come on, Skylines. Come on, Paradox. You can do better. Can't tell once you build it which side that was. I feel like that was still the American side. Because all that looks close to each other. We'll see. Almost done. Still building. What we could do is, oh, okay, let me ask this. Let me see this real quick. We've got these guys. Observation tower would be kind of cool. Hmm. What about the medieval castle? What in the heck is that doing? Put that like right here. Move that guy. Put it there. It'd be a tourist destination. These castle ruins are really cool. I just wish they were tourist destinations, so they aren't. So let's see if we do this guy and put him on the hill, like the official castle, right? Let me line it up with the coast, like that, maybe. It needs a road, it says. My question then is, unfortunately, where does it need the road? All right, let me, real quick, I'm going to save this because that's a lot of money to plunk down. Why is the Statue of Liberty? I don't know, man. Some interesting ones in there, right? And then look back at the one you're talking about. Bronze statue. Observation tower. They have the water park too. I mean, that might be something to put at the edge, like the like down here someplace facing it. I don't really know. I mean, that, while it's kind of neat, not really what I would see my city looking like. And then you've got like this guy. But again, I don't really know that. It kind of looks like Seattle for me. I don't really know much about this tower in Finland. You probably know more about this than I do, Vincent. And I think you're talking about this guy, this statue here that I was looking at earlier, right? Ferris will be kind of cool too. And I thought about that one earlier. I just didn't realize groundwork for that thing, man. Takes a lot of ground. Like, look at that thing. It's massive. So I could do that on like a jetty out here. Actually, I don't hate that idea. In fact, out of all of them, we can put the castle on one side, put this sucker on the other one. I'm sold on that idea, actually. Let's do that. We'll put it like right here somewhere. We'll just build out the land a little bit to where it plunks down right there. Trying to think. I'm thinking on how I would do that actually now that I'm saying it. I would do a road around it. Okay, so let's see how we do this. I'm thinking like this section here. I'm gonna hit pause. We got it saved already. We go into our tool. We're gonna flatten this puppy out. So we're gonna come from right about here, going this way, and then back. And let's just see if that's enough area. It is, and that fits it. All right. Like that section 4. I think that's pretty cool. It's right smack in the middle either way I go. Bam! Ferris wheel. You were here for it. You saw it come down. You were here, you were here. I like this idea. Okay, and then I saw kind of a way to make this look a little more pier-like, let's call it. So what I'd like to do, how do I say this? What I'd like to do, I'm going to do a small road. I want a little bit of room in between it. I want to do no snap to. I'm going to have to build out a little bit further. But essentially I want to come out, I want to come across here. I want to do the same thing on each side. There'll be a little bit of a gap in between. So I'm going to go out to about there as far as I can go. I need to push the road out, push the land, if you will, out. I want to go just a little bit further. Enough to get this road in there. Like a so. Make it so. Every time I do this, I always have to go back and do more. So let me just go a little bit extra. Because apparently I'm always slightly extra. All right, there we go. And then we go back to the road. And I want it to be right on it. I want it to be a little bit away. Okay. 90 degrees, cool. Nowhere. I want it to be 90. Cool. All right, so then we got that around it now. And then the point of that would be, after this, can you build an airport? Because you're a very big city. I like this idea, man. I'll definitely look into it. Yeah, no, I have no problem with that. It's a great idea. In fact, when you're saying it, my question is where? I got this open area here. Maybe we fit that into it somewhere. Or maybe we do it out here somewhere. We need noise. Noise is the problem with the airport, so we'll figure that out. We will certainly figure that out. I like this idea, though. All right, so then soften tool. We come back, we soften the area around it, and it goes right up against my road, right? Okay. I think I can actually do one better. There was a way. I'm going to hit save right there. I'm going to save over the last thing we did. If I come in, I need to, I think it was level. One level. What was it? I don't want that to, yeah, I don't want that to level there. Strength is max. This was, There's a way to knock off all of the excess here, and I guess I'm missing that. But that's pretty close to what I was trying to create. It's just, this should go straight down. And it'll look like a boardwalk kind of thing. We'll get that fixed. And then here, I want you to connect, please. Wow, really? I connect that up and you're all like, no, I'm moving out. I'm done. This area is not for me. I do not want to live next to anything that nice. I'm excited about that Ferris wheel. That upkeep is not fun, though. All right, we're getting to get into airport mode now. Vincent has a request. Ooh, dude, I like the EU buildings. Check these out. Why did that does look a little more beachy in the way I would see it. I don't hate this at all. And you got some more over here too. I don't know. I like the way those look. And these don't look half bad either. In fact, I would almost prefer this to be reversed. I'd prefer these to be here and these to be back there, like swap the two. We could certainly do that. Because none of this over here is really pleasing me. Okay, you want to look at airport. Let's take a look. How big is it? Is the next first question I have. I even have it. I don't have it unlocked. So let's go take a look. Transit, air. It's cost 4 to unlock. We got it unlocked now. We go into our bus section, airport. Okay, airplanes carry a large number of passengers. We get that. We get that too. We need to build an airport. We got an international airport, and we got a space center, passenger plane tool, cargo plane tool. We can have both. Interesting. Okay, so we could have a small airport or an international airport. Build an airport. Airports have some of the largest service buildings. Need a lot of room. Yes, they do. Large flat area. Yeah, our whole area is pretty flat anyway, right? So I don't think any of that's gonna be a big deal. What we could do is maybe put it somewhere out here. Or I mean, you could put it here. I just don't know how the noise, because the noise is going to be really bad. I know that. I just don't know how far it goes. Citywide attractiveness, office goes up 3%. I'm going to pause real quick. Actually what we could do is just do it like right along the highway in this flat spot right here. Only other area would be way out here. And I have nothing out there. We could take the buildings coming that way. I don't have a really nice area against the ocean for city. So I'm trying to mentally save this section for that. I don't really want an airport next to that, to be honest. My question would be is if the airports were over here out of the way, how much does that matter? We actually have a highway here too. Vincent, if you were me, where would you put it? Next to this highway here. Probably on this side, I can buy this direction. It's semi-flat here. We don't have a whole lot of room. Or would you go over here? You have a whole lot more area here. We do have 2 different airports, I will remind you. We have the airport and we have this international, which is really massive. So I feel like that certainly fits here. Or wherever we want to put it. And then the smaller one could certainly fit like here too. So we could do 2. We could do yours now here. And then put the massive one over here later on. How you like that? Go with a smaller one like right here for now. And if we want that big one down the road, we have another area for it. You down with that idea? I'll give you about 30 seconds to respond. You want the international. You want the international. It's like, go for it. Can I buy that now? Oh, bam. I can. Wow. I like it. All right, so we need to buy some city. And we need to get rid of the water. Probably need to flatten it all out too. All right, so let's buy the tiles. We need to go here. You started this, man. It's all you. I don't think we need these, but we'll go buy that one. Again, sorry if you're hearing clicking. I'm chomping down on some pistachios. So let's flatten this out as best we can. Really big brush. And at first I was like, this is cheating. I am much less on that now. I'm much more on the, if you're in real life, you're seeing construction flatten dirt for every project they do. This is what they do to start everything. So I don't have any problem with this anymore. We'll definitely have to get rid of those power lines, which is not a problem. Let me just see. That thing was big. I'm going to make sure it fits in there. We go here. Oh, that one. Okay, so no, the road does come in that way. We'll need to give enough room for an intersection. So probably need to come back away. So we need to go further to the, I don't know which way that is, but north for right now, and then further out too. And then we need to fix the power lines. I hope you're prepared to wait on a little bit of this, because this is going to take some doing. Ooh. This tool's a little sensitive. Dun, dun, dun. Increase this anymore. Rip the river. We did. We did for what it was worth. Okay, so we got most of that. I'm just gonna come all the way back to here, and then I can always smooth it back in later on. Okay, and then let's fix our power real quick. We go underground. We'll just start here, right? -30. All the way to there. And then we'll come back through. Delete all of these.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
We got our little spots there. Let's make sure our city's still powered. Actually, our city would still be powered. It'd just be connected. We're making money off that connection, essentially. Okay, we got that done. Now, the question would be, does it still fit with what we moved? And I think we're more than enough out there for it. I'm wondering, it's like we have two inlets, one in, one out, one UE. I need to make sure one last piece. I'm thinking we go like right there. If we do that, we're right here, right? We need a highway interchange. I'm thinking we just put the biggest sucker in there we can. So we come in like this, hardcore, which means we need to buy this tile here. Just trying to think everything ahead of time versus having to go and redo, if you will. So we need this tile and that tile for now. Now we've got some train and some more power line to think about. Interesting. I didn't realize that power line was even there. Okay, so then power line, underground. Can I build? I can't build from there. From here though. To here. Okay, bulldoze you. I think that might be okay, but let's find out. If we come in here, turn it slightly. I don't mind being slightly off center. Or even like that. That would actually be pretty straight on. Except for that train. I think that's what we go for. Something like that. So let's do here. Need to sleep? All right, man. Well, hopefully I have it set for you. When you see the next stream, bud, I'll show it to you. Have a good night, bud. Take care for now. Thanks for watching. All right, man. Like I said, sleep tight. See you tomorrow, hopefully. If not, I'll see you on Sunday if you can make it. If not, then we'll probably try for next week. Intersection. I'm gonna try to do like this. You as well, man. Rate optimize? What are you talking about there exactly? What do you mean rate optimization? You talking about make money? I'm gonna try to make that north-south as best I can. I don't know that it matters, but I feel like that's the most logical. That. Performance, it's not great, man. Not great at all. In my graphics, so I've got a 4070. I'm on a laptop though. I'm 4K. I'm streaming to you in like 1080, but at best it's probably 720 because of my bandwidth. I mean, you can see my settings. They're all mostly disabled. The only things I've got set to high are these three until the end. I had them set to medium, if not low, like 2 weeks ago. And then they did an update. And I couldn't get anything to show. The tops of the cities, the buildings were just showing really bad. And in fact, I had a little bit of a blur of it happening earlier today. And it finally went away. But you can see the detail's pretty good. I'm getting a little bit of a blur on the windows and whatnot on the buildings here. But you know, you get down the city level, it all looks great. I mean, looks fine to me. They have a lot of work still to do on making it really, you know, where it's supposed to be. Anything like what it was in Skylines 1. But it's getting there. So I hope that helps. And welcome to the channel, by the way. Appreciate you say hello. If you want a street named after you, let me know and I'll plop one down. Just give me the name of the street. And we'll get you set up. I'm gonna come in here and put the highway down. We got 2-lane roads. We're gonna do parallel. I didn't mean to click that. No, parallel. So we start here. I'm gonna go curved. I don't know how that looks, but because apparently that one didn't want to hook up exactly right, but it was close. It was like, you know, I'll do something, but I'm not gonna do exactly what looks right. I'm gonna go just enough off to make it questionable, to make you question sanity and what your drink is next. We got two coming this way, and we got the parallel and the curved on. How'd that one look? See, that one looks much better. That one's not questioning sanity. That one, however, makes you want to know whether or not you should start drinking. I want to just redo it. Let's just do it. It's not going to look right. I'm just telling myself that now. So let's try with both sides parallel. I click here. I mean, you know, okay, we got it that time. Second time's a charm. Second time's a charm. Then we come back in. We do this 6 lane. We don't need 6 lanes. We just need 4 lanes. Not an upgrade, just a Yui. I don't think I'm gonna get it turned in time though. Ah, it's gonna be a terrible street. I don't know what that's doing. I'm just trying to turn it around, literally. Turn it around. Oh my gosh. Like what? Why would... What is that? It's like a smurl. That's like a swerve and a Merlin together. I don't... What is... How does that even happen? It's a 3 lane on each side road. So if I go 6, does that do anything? I don't even know, man. I just need 3 lanes on one side, really. Because really can only go one direction now that I see it. It's 3 lanes one way. Ooh, 3 lanes one way. Nope, not parallel. That was my problem. Bam. I mean, that's not terrible. Okay, if you come down here, you're just going to go in a Yui. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah, that's exactly what they're complaining about. I don't know if it was any better, honestly, and they fixed anything, but, you know, arguably, maybe it's better. I haven't seen much difference. In fact, for me, technically, it's gotten worse. The game crashed probably once a session in my streaming about a week ago, and that has ceased. That crashing has stopped. I will say that. I haven't had a crash this week, knock on wood. So that part's been fixed. And I feel like that was almost a update they did. Maybe they fixed it again and then another update. They've still got a lot of work to do. But, you know, and that's one of those things you kind of accept when you buy a game that's, you know, coming out these days. They rush the development to get it in the hands of us, and we find and tinker and figure and play and ridicule, and we get to play the game as fast as possible, and they fix things in the posterior. So it's how it goes. How it goes. I'm gonna push this back. Apparently my brush is too big. I'm gonna push that back a little bit though. Okay, so now the moment of truth. International airport. So we're gonna do right there, man. Pausing. What I can do. Oh, this is gonna be cool because it is 6 lanes coming in. That is one busy sucker. We will do 3 lanes, and we'll hook it to the right. We're gonna come straight out. We're gonna go, and then we're gonna come from there into 6 lanes. 6 lanes, because it's 6 lanes, right? 5 lanes. I mean, I was close. It's 1, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I can count. It looks like 5, and I was just double checking myself, apparently. I don't have a 5 lane. They didn't even give me that. To match what's there. To match what's built in, did they? I got a 4-laner, 4-laner, 3-lane, 4-lane, 5-lane road. They did. I've never seen that until today. I've never seen that. All right, so I'm going to come in straight like so. And then we'll take it from here. And then we'll come, say, I mean, wouldn't that, yeah, 180, there we go. And then I come out to here, where it matches. And then we turn it into that. And we go from a 3-laner to a 5-laner. And the traffic splits. For whatever reason, it's going to go this way and come back out. I would have thought it would have done the other thing. It would come back this way again. Like a telephone route, like you go to pick your better half up. She doesn't answer because she's still at fucking Starbucks. And then you gotta do the loop. You gotta come back around, right? And then you come up here and you're in the thing, and you're waiting on her, and she's still in the Starbucks line. And then, you know, there's like that roundabout, like a cell phone lot. They don't really have that built in. That's okay. I'm just saying they should think about these things. Because they just basically have the through, and you can't turn left here. Yeah, just complaining. All right, so we're gonna come out this way. This way. And right there actually is where it was. So then the only downside is you can't mirror what we had over there. So it's kind of more of your best guess. I really can't mirror anything because I'm highway 3-lane into it. So it's like there. Oh, I did that too soon. There and then there. Okay, and that's about it. Then I would come up and then around maybe. So we go back to our fiber. You plan to buy the game. You're low-key afraid it won't run. Man, I feel you. Hardcore feel you. I have an Xbox, and I wanted to buy it. And it doesn't sell you now for the Xbox, right? So, for that being said, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna buy a computer that can play it, and I bought a Asus ZenBook. It's a new model. I got it maybe 2.5, 3 months ago, just because of this release, knowing there are other games obviously that I want to play on a PC that I can't play as easily on a Xbox, but I like playing these city builder, these kind of games generally on a computer with a keyboard and mouse, and I know Xbox can do a lot of that stuff. It wasn't out for it. And there are a lot of games that you just can't simply play on an Xbox that you would want to play elsewhere. You want to play it on a PC and use the full functionality, and it's not having to be converted and all the other nuances that you get when you play on Xbox with the keyboard support kind of thing. So I think I got the wrong highway here. Hold on a second. I'm talking and not looking. Yeah, there we go. And then we come out to here. We coive to there. That didn't do exactly what I wanted, but I mean that was pretty stinking close. I'm thinking we do another one internally here and come back. But yes, to answer your question and confirm your thought, I do worry this game is not going to be runnable on 90% of the machines out there that are not, say, a 3070 and above. I would say a 3060 and below will probably have some issues. 3070 would probably be the bare minimum video card. I have no idea on the AMD side of things. And I'm not a computer junkie anymore like I used to be. I've looked at a lot of laptops, a lot of desktop cards, decided on building or buying. And because I'm traveling, I definitely like the laptop side. Obviously, they're not as performant. That being said, I do the research, make sure what its recommended, specs are, and then probably still second guess that because, you know, how much can you trust exactly what they say? So there you go. Best guess I can give you. Okay, so there's your spot, and then what I could do. Oh, there's a train. What does that do? Interesting. There's a train spot here. Oh, that's gonna be cool and difficult. I'm gonna have to buy a train section. Oh, I do have a train right the heck through there. I'll have to buy that section, aren't I? Hmm. I say. So if we go to boost train, I think it's a double train. Needs to be coived, and then we can go off the left-hand side. We can go. It's just off center. That's okay. Someone's trying to be a perfectionist, and that's me. We'll need to go over that actually. Okay, so we're gonna come into like right. Ooh, we probably need to go over it sooner than that. So let's do this. We can go up now, 30. Okay, we're gonna go that general direction. So we're at 30 now. I'm gonna hit escape. This sucker's underground. So we need to hit it right here. I don't want to buy that spot if I don't have to. Can I hit it right there? Let's see. Let's just see what we can do. So we're at 30, right? And then we come into here. We need to go up to 60. Try not to turn a whole lot, but I do need to turn enough. So we're like here. We come this way. And we're at 60 now. We come right to the point. Now we gotta come down immediately to like 0. So here we're coming down, right? I clicked and then it did a funky comedy thing. Hold on. We're gonna click. Gosh dang it. Click. Okay, now so we're on 0. I think we're hitting land and then it's kind of throwing hissy fits, if you will. I don't hate that. I mean, that goes into city, comes from city. The question then would be if it wants to come out of the city. We'll need another one going the other direction. I don't know that anyone would fly into here to then take a train out. That would make no sense. So I'm not going to plan for that. I do find it interesting that they flatten the area getting out. That's cool. Yeah. Play. We live. Airport is not functioning. It needs ROADs, apparently. I wonder if it needs more parking spots. Can you build the parking pass here? All right, so we need some roads. I don't know what kind of roads. So we did. I don't know what it wants. I don't want to build that big of a road. It's only looking for. What the heck, man? Why do you need to cross the thing if you're not going to use it but that one road connection? I don't get it. So I could do this. No, I can't. Yeah, I mean, I could do that, but it's one way. I didn't mean to do one way. We want. So there's that. That kind of worked. I don't know, because that's a UE. Is it going to go in there? I think this side's having the same problem. I don't know. Does that work? Let's find out. I just want to see a plane take off. Oh, we gotta make a connection too. We go to here. This is crucial. Plane, and then you do passenger cargo line. Ooh. Starting route. The heck? I just know that. Well, I don't. Here. What is purple? Okay. And then going back. Okay. There's one. We can do cargo. We'll do cargo on this side. We'll do cargo is yellow. We'll do like a gold color, maybe. Cargo. It starts here, right? No cargo vehicle access. Why? Connects. Do. Create a cargo route. Right. So here, so it's saying it can't connect. All right. Let me just solve this. Maybe the small street. I don't know how to solve that. There? It's one way. Gosh dang it. I keep selecting one way. I don't really ever use one ways. Okay, and then I don't know if one side's one thing and the other side's the other. It's another piece I don't fully understand.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the
Okay.
area is attracting more
Does
high-end
that
stores,
help?
bringing the latest in luxury to our
Oh, and we don't have power, we don't have sewer. Let's drag that over.
while sipping a
Which looks just like it's, yeah, it's both.
or
So we come into power.
that's good for business. And
We can do an underline power
We'll be back after this.
here,
we're live.
someplace.
Reports about a traffic accident
Doesn't not
somewhere
let us
in the city.
Road maintenance
connect.
services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal.
There's no place to connect it to.
You might want to wait.
I guess we have to make a transformer
If you're in it,
and then connect into the transformer. All right, so then here we'll connect this to you, and then this to you. And that should probably solve that piece. Now it's powered. Okay, we got that done. Water and sewer. So then all of that connects in. So this doesn't connect, right? Because it's going to the highway. You can't really see it. It's not easy to see. And there's nothing over here. We had to drag it over here, essentially. Because the first road is this road. So we drag it down. We can connect with it. connect it there. Nope, nope, we cannot. We apparently cannot do so. We can go this way? Maybe? Why is that invalid? Alright, we'll go there. I don't know. There. Okay, so now it should have everything. And play. All the way play. Play hard. Play fast. There we go. We done. We done. And then now we got one route going. So let's try and make a second route with cargo on this fudging. Fudge, fudge, fudge. What is the real deal with the cargo? I don't know. International airport. We got air, international. I don't see any other options there. I don't know if it just says international airport. Our water exceeds or not. Okay, so we're selling. That's right. I think if there's a complaining. I don't. Maybe this is the international and cargo side. Why is it not saying? Okay, so there's that one. We come back over here. Passenger. Let's just try no cargo vehicle access. No cargo vehicle access. Okay, okay. Am I not seeing an upgrade? The only thing you can do is move building. I don't want to move the building. I don't. Airports to create a cargo airport route, airplane route. And then this one does passenger. Well, I don't. No cargo vehicle access. Where would there be access for a cargo vehicle? That looks like an airplane runway. I mean, I see an input there and an input there. I'll have to do some research on that. Maybe we create one more regular plane deal. So we can do, yeah, we're not doing you. We'll do like a really deep purple. No, let's do a blue because I want it to be a totally different color. Airplane cargo car. Okay, his tools connect between neighbor. Okay, that's fine. It's still fine, but I don't know why it's not connecting. I can't get that far. So if I do this, no cargo vehicle access, that's my problem, but no access is denied. I mean, the only other way I could try is if I delete this, hit pause. One of these sides is being blocked. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so we got that connected now. So if we go back to passengers, we go to cargo. If I collect, no, it wasn't. So it wasn't that side. It's gotta be this side. Whatever, no way. Watch the go away be exactly what I'm trying to solve for. Here, here. Okay, so it's all connected. Okay, and then now, last but not least, cargo route. Gosh dang it, that was it. So somehow this needed to be different. Okay, so we click here. We're gonna go back to the, I don't know, let's call it orange. Orange. There. Oh my gosh, now it's doing the no cargo vehicle access BS again. I don't. Wow. Okay, so if I do this one, but I don't want to do purple. I don't want to do purple. Okay, so we are on you. We come out here to you. We come back to you. Does that mean we have two routes? Because I couldn't tell if that worked. We do. But that's two. Oh, there's a cargo airline route. So it says. Okay. I don't know. We got two routes. Do we need more? You know what? I didn't think about the train. I don't follow this train connection. It's like it's all magical. What is it? Is it a passenger train? Is it a cargo train? Do they need the cargo train nearby? A lot of questions here. First plane that took off. You can visually see it. Hmm. Another question would be, do I have more connections? Do hot pink, right? So it starts here, bam. And does that matter? Okay, and then we do another cargo one. Yellow. So we should have four connections. Or it didn't work. Or I don't know what's going on. It's showing four. Here. Oh, cargo. This one. No, cargo is really being used. 41% usage. No one wants to come here though. Maybe we can make some more sales that way. I don't know. What's our monthly up to? 1,500. 1.5 million, I should say. We're not doing so hot. Oh, so look at the garbage, man. We emptied almost all of it this time. We're almost done. 500K more. I mean, that's not much. We were at like 2.5, I thought when we started. I looked at it. I don't remember now. It was pretty good though. Hmm. So we got 4 airlines. They're all looking like they're running now. Nothing on the passenger, which is probably expected for now. And these guys are being used pretty well. It's good. The only other thing I would say is we could probably track them in this direction. Oh, it looks like there's one over here. I bet you there's one over here somewhere. Let's fill them all out. So we come back in. Let's do like back here, let's say. And then what's that doing? Route. Here, we're going to change the color. Make it like a puke green. How about that? This should be cargo, if I'm not mistaken. We click. Click. Click complete. We go here. We're going to do a different color. We'll do like a deep green. Perfect. And then clicked it. It's got to be another one here. So there's that one. I do it again. Click the wrong thing. Then it comes back, and it was that one. Oh, you didn't click over here? I could have sworn I did. And click it. Complete. All right, so we got that one completed. There we go now. Completed. I had to click it like 3 or 4 times to get that to complete. Okay, so we got those 2 going, and then on this side, we'll do one here. On the passenger, we're going to click, but we're going to change the color to like a light blue. So we're clicking here. We're going to go down here. Come back over here. Click. Come on, dang it. Complete. Let me come up here. We change the color to there. So we got you. You are going to come up here and then click it again. You got to click that last area out there twice. And you come back and click it twice here. And now we got it to pretty much every section. Oh, there's one down. Dang. Okay, we got another one we can make. So we can come into the color. Let's do like a teal, I guess. I don't know. And then we come here. Here. To here. And then back. Okay, that one's complete, and we'll do a cargo one in the wall. Cargo is going to be purple. And then we get you. I think I redid the color to the wrong one. All right, so then we come back in here. We do you. We don't want you purple because one's already purple. We'll do hot paint. We got 2 hot paints. I feel like my color vocabulary, if it were, is running out of vocabulary. Apparently there's no cargo access again. I don't even know, man. I feel like we got more than enough places for these guys to travel to. I think that's it. So they're traveling, they're coming, they're going, they're seeing, and they're returning. What do we think about this? What do we think about this? By the way, if you're watching and you haven't said hello in chat, do so please, and I will get a street named after you. It does not have to be your gamer tag, YouTube ID, Twitch ID. Just be like, hey, I'd like a street, call it this, that, and the other, and I'll name it. And then if you're not watching live and you're catching this on a YouTube video, just say it in the comments. We'll get you hooked up. You can have your very own street in our beautiful San Barista. It looks like our trash pickup's failing. Nope, hers. There's a lot of people dying. Lots of death, mayhem, mischief, all in our little city of San Barista. Thought I hit play. Didn't until just now. I do like what I've created. There's a lot of things I would do different going back. Making my inner city areas much bigger. Not jumbling them together. Trying to fit everything in a map. I feel like this area right here would be perfect to like just knock out and make as like a downtown. I could even do like this area over here the same way. So I could continue, I could do like this whole section here, right? And move it back this way. Hmm. I'm talking it. Why would I put my money where my mouth is? Why don't we build one more residential area out this way? Give those people some place to move as I kick them out of their homes. And then build the next metropolis. Bam, bam, bam. 90 degrees. And then in here. Bam, bam, bam. 180 degrees. What is that? It didn't look. See, it didn't look center. Oh, you know why? There's a hill here. That's why. Still contemplating. Sorry, I won't quiet there. So, what I could do here, do like a double road maybe? By that I mean, maybe this size? I don't have to leave any room. Like that, maybe. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna come all the way up. I'll put that in there. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm thinking is we leave a little gap. So if we did like here, we have no gap. Come through, we leave about that much gap. Actually, let's just build it the way we'd want it to look. So we could do. I got that curved on. And then we're going to put parks. What is the park choice? That's too big. Mm, that's about right. And that's 4 blocks wide. 4 blocks wide. We put that down. What else we got? That's 2 blocks. We could do 2 of those. I really want 5 because I want a walkway on each side, maybe, or maybe not. Or you. Oh, this one's just slightly off. It's not quite 5. Okay, so we did that. Then we come back and we do another on this side. Okay. And then now, find a bunch of trees. Where is trees? Trees. Pine trees. Scattered, but one. It's weird that it's not actually planting them. There it goes. Now it's doing it. I might just do this scattered through. That looks a bit off. We could do actually a road around it. Come in here, we go. Nice you could run things into parks. It's unfortunate that they don't allow buildings to connect like that, or these walkways to connect to actual existing features, if you will. That's kind of jacked, but okay, so then on either side of this, we can build some nice buildings. So let's do nice residential. We'll do it here. I wonder, something else I saw where it did like that. Let me delete it. Did make a difference. Okay, so you do nice residential all in here. Here. Let's kill that. See if we can set those together. We do 3 and 3. 3 and 3. What if we do this? Oh, we got 4. What's that look like? We can sync it up a little bit.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local
I think what I'm going to do,
announcement.
I'm going to work on this offline a bit. So we'll build up a little residential here. I might even come out and do a little more of it here too. And then I'm not going to unpause it, let all this build in. I'm going to demolish all of this. And at the same time, this will be ready. Technically let them move here, even though there's high demand. I mean, I don't know. It's in my head that helps. And then we'll make this like a downtown. I'll kind of figure out how I'm going to do this. And I'll review it on the next video. But I'm going to take a break from being on the stream and kind of just chillax and see how I can make this look and make it look right. I might have to do some editing on the side roads, but I'm going to try not to touch them for the most part. I got a pretty major lag on this end, on this one. While they are only 4-lane and a parking spot, there's not much to work with on either of them. So we'll have to see how we can do that. But that's my thought. Our airport is airporting. It looks like it's okay. I'm not getting any storage coming in. Makes me think that my cargo is not doing well. Let's check that. We got here. We got 6 lanes, 6 airports. We only got 2 of these. Guess it wouldn't let me build anymore. Oh. I was looking at the train route. I wasn't even looking at this one. Man, that's doing well. I wasn't even looking at this. So those are not doing anything. So everything's airport here and not much else. So you're going outbound. So I was taking a taxi out of town. Interesting. We got a taxi coming in here. Going straight through. No one's going to the airport. Well, we got work, obviously, to do on this. Or maybe it just needs time ticking, because I haven't had it playing very long either. Got this guy doing something. Picking up a passenger, maybe? We got one guy here. Going someplace. I don't know. I just have to pay attention to it, see how it goes. Never done airports really and truly to see what they do. To see how you manage them in this. Be nice if you kind of little micromanage a little more of the way they work and whatnot. Obviously we've got planes planing. Guy's got no cargo. Don't know if I'm missing something here. This goes in. Maybe that's our problem. Let's check this real quick. So cargo's here. You come in. You go through here. You can't get to cargo. So if you come in from here, you can't get to cargo. Interesting. All right. Well, that's a glorified mistake. No, you technically could. You come in here, you go this route. My cargo route would be coming through here and then back around. But I don't know if they count that. Can we... Wondering if I should build another rail through here connecting in so that it doesn't take this to have to get to it. That's the only other way I can see. I just don't know if it kills that rail in the sense of that route. Otherwise, if I do, don't connect to anything, I'm going to fit you straight through here to here. And then I come up. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. So I probably need to come up further, quicker. But then now it come up. Hmm. Oh, I was hoping to get there just before it turned. Not likely. It's a tight turn. Because I'm already higher than it as part of my probs. Too steep. Says who? It's not too steep as far as I. Oh, snap. Click it and run. Click it and run. Don't know if that'll work, but it clicked. Okay, so we come back down over here. I don't really have a problem. No, I do have a problem. No, actually, I just connect that sucker in and be done. Because it comes in from here, takes that route, and it's this leg right here it would take to come up there. So if I go down 30 and literally just connect into here, that's technically cargo. En route. See if it fills up. So 1.323 tons it can have. That better put something in there, man. This has been my issue is I don't know if it's actually working. As I know, if I click the building, it's got 5.6 thousand tons. But the train, does the train actually get any of it? I'm just gonna rest there. The train didn't get anything. And that's my fear. Comes in, sits, pulls away, we sell nothing. I don't know if that's a glitch. Anyway, let's pause. Like I said originally, I got my rail coming in now. So we can come in through here. Like this guy literally is taking the path. He can go to the airport if he wanted to. I think I got an idea. None of our train paths have routes, but that is a stop. So if we do cargo, train, railway, how many train lines we got? How many cargo we got? Okay, let's just do 2 more. We'll do transportation, railway. This is the cargo. This is the passenger. We're going to call this one. Can't tell that I have a red. But let's do deep blue. Okay, so it comes in here. And it goes here. Comes back. Here. Cargo. Starts. I'm going to do orange. And it starts here. Goes here. Comes back. Still had that error. I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't get it, man. Cargo thing's jacked. I've jacked it or they've jacked it. I don't know which, but I should be able to at least do the train. Yeah, I can't do the train. All right, well, we got the other one. I got the passenger one set. Let's save 56. Save a Rooney, and one last check on our trash. 1 point. Oh, yes, solved. Almost solved. We're almost down to 0. This thing was full. All right, with that, I leave you. I bid you farewell. We're making a killing on the cash. We're at 33.4 million. We're doing great on our trash. Our city is doing fantastic as far as I am concerned. I cannot wait to see how the airport takes off and how our new downtown will look. Be patient, work with me here. We are getting very close to that. Taking a day or two. Not sure if I'll stream until at least Sunday, if not next week. Have a great weekend. Please like and subscribe. See you guys next time.